What's up? We're back. It's Fake Fans episode 15.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Hey, so we didn't have one last week.
And it's the first week we've missed one because, would you like to tell them you were sick? Which
I like how you fucking did the whole, would you like to tell them? He was sick. Like you and me. Like you didn't give me an opportunity to fucking respond. You could have said anything.
That's true. I could have.
I had COVID. I caught COVID at Anime Expo. Those disgusting fucking weebs gave me the fucking vid. But
I'm honestly was a little worried about recording this podcast. So I was worried that we would get sick. So a couple people in QD's group got sick actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, and they were messaging me like, you sick? And I'm like, no, I feel great,
dude. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, what the fuck? Maybe you just have like an iron immune system, because like, yeah, like a few days after, because we like hung out and shit after Anime Expo, but like a few days after, I was feeling like kind of weird, a little sick. I was like, oh, this is kind of okay. I just went to AX, so I should take a COVID test. I took a COVID test, negative, nothing. And I'm like, guess this is just like con flu, like regular con flu or some shit. And I was progressively starting to feel worse and worse, and I was like, oh god, whatever this is, it's like almost as bad as COVID. And then I was like, oh fuck, you know what? I'll just take a goddamn test. It was COVID. And I was like, great, cool, sick, awesome.
It sucks because like I don't leave the house much. You leave the house here and there.
Here and there. Yeah.
But like I usually only leave the house for events like this. So like it sucks that the only time I get to like appreciate the outside, touch the grass, is when like I'm at an event that can potentially be like kill me.
But you don't get sick. But the fuck you.
Okay.
You went to fucking you went to AX and EVO within a short time period, and you're fine.
I got lucky.
Fuck you.
I got lucky.
What is it? Drop a skincare routine. Is that what it is?
I take 7 supplements a day.
That might be it. That might fucking be it. I'm not even kidding. I might need to be part of supplement gang.
Dude, it's actually crazy. Like I used to make fun of all the people, like my dad and my mom, who took supplements every day, and now I'm part of the crew, man.
Dude, yeah,
I'm taking magnesium, I'm taking all kinds of shit.
Do you have the divider though? Like the Sunday through Monday shit?
I used to look at that when I was a kid. I'm like, who the fuck would ever need that? And I need that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget which pills I have and haven't taken, and it's terrible.
No, yeah, it's like I realize now, like that shit exists for a reason. It's helpful. So,
and as I'm talking to you right now, I realize I forgot to take all of my medicine during EVO that I brought with me. So I need to go do that.
Yeah, you should
later.
Probably do
later.
That.
No,
yeah.
it's fine.
No,
it's
you're probably fine. Not like actual medicine.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
No, like actual medicine. Like
oh, that's bad. Wait, you should actually get one of those things. What the fuck, dude?
Anyways, we went to EVO last week. EVO is evolution. Does that stand for? It doesn't. It's not like initialed, right? It's not like EVO stands for 3 separate things.
You know, I didn't even think about like what. I just called it EVO.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's.
Is it
EVO.
bad that like I even like consider the link between EVO and evolution?
Oh,
in my head, it's just for me. It was just EVO.
Oh, it's Evolution Championship Series, which. Okay. Well,
so EVO is short for evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you nailed it.
EVO is the largest fighting game tournament in the world.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
People keep referring to it as grassroots, so I thought it was like the smaller one.
Well, it's the largest in terms of people coming together. I mean, I would say in general, like fighting games are pretty grassroots. Is how it is. But yeah, so thousands of people came, and I competed. He was a spectator.
I was a spectator,
and we decided to go to EVO. We went through RV, which was
never again.
Poor decision.
Fucking never again. Okay, unless we're in like the nicest fucking. I have a bruise on my ribs from when like the driver accelerated and I slammed into the table like that I was sitting at. And by the way, before you say like, oh, you should have been wearing a seatbelt. That motherfucker had no seatbelts. That shit had no seatbelts. I think that shit was probably not legal to be in. Are we allowed to say that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's just say the RV was an experience which we would probably not repeat.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Maybe. I think different RV.
It different RV or different situation where like we actually used the RV. Our RV like it did not feel like the AC worked. We're going to EVO, which is in Las Vegas it's during the week where it has 110, 112 degrees. So we are fucking burning alive inside this RV. and it is just like also bumpy the whole
dude.
Boom, boom.
Scarra would lay in the bed in the back, and I saw him have like airtime, like when we would hit a hard bump.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
I was boom,
yeah,
boom. I got more.
Yeah, I would just like make it like the thing is like it would be dark inside of our RV because we like drove back like after midnight or some shit, and Scarra's on his phone reading fucking manhwa, right?
Yeah,
and you would just see the fucking. Just the glow of the phone and like his face like fly into the air as he's hitting these fucking speed bumps and shit.
I gotta say though, like for all the bad things about the RV, I read a disgusting amount of manhwa.
This
like,
guy would not.
Every hour I would read 30 chapters of manhwa. If like I'd separate time, like half the time would be like me hanging out in the front with Peter, like you know Sid, Toast, Lily, and them, and then the other time I'd be like I'm feeling pretty tired. Let me go lay down, and I'd start reading. I would be like Every hour, I'd be like, yo, Peter, you won't believe what I'm reading right now. It's an isekai about a man who went back and then he also regressed and like he's going after the person who killed him. And then the next one, I'm like, you won't believe it, Peter. This one's about a man who has to eat metal and he regressed and now he has to eat the metal he found initially.
I thought I was in a time loop. I thought I was in a fucking time loop. Or I thought Scarra was fucking with me and was giving me the same description to the same manhwa. No, dude. This guy was just like beasting through these fucking manhwas with like one, maybe two distinct differences. And just like dude, Peter, you wouldn't believe it. He just killed the guy who isekai'd him in the first place. That never happens in an isekai. I was like, I'm going to fucking throw you off of... I'm going to throw you into a volcano. I'm gonna fucking Kazuya you. I swear to God.
I read like 5 of them in our RV. It was pretty bad. But like, you know what? Now I am fully ready for our podcast, which required me to read none of those, but it was still very enjoyable for the time spent.
How'd you enjoy your EVO?
Dude, EVO was really weird. Okay, EVO is like kind of like a grassroots event, but it's also an event where you walk a lot. Like I didn't realize. Like usually when I'm at events, I walk a lot and I end the walking with like I don't know how to say this, like sitting. But at EVO, it's like you end the walking with standing and then you walk to another place and then stand and then you walk and it's just hours of that. Because essentially EVO is you go and compete or you go and watch your friends compete. And so you have time to compete and you're playing for like an hour. And your friends have a different time. They're playing for like an hour. And the times are like right back to each other. So you're like, okay, we gotta go to 267. You go over there, watch him play. Yo, hell yeah. Or like, oh, fuck, he lost. Go the next day, or next hour, do the same thing. Next hour, do the same thing. And so we're there from like, I don't know, we were there from like 3 to like 8, just watching people play. And then repeat the next day. And it's just a lot of walking, standing, walking, standing, walking, standing, cheering, walking, standing.
Yeah, I was surprised how busy I was, considering that I wasn't a competitor. Like,
yes.
I thought I would be able to like just kind of walk around and check out the arena more and just like see like other things beyond the fights. But no, it was just like they spaced out each of the fights, each of the matches like about an hour. And the thing is, like a lot of the times is like whether you win or you're losing, you have more matches to play afterward, and like you're waiting on your other opponents and stuff. But the thing is, you're also scouting them out, like because you're gonna be in like a pool of other players. So like you kind of have an idea of who you're gonna be playing against after your first opponent. So yeah, like I just remember just like watching everyone kind of like circle around their entire like their monitor setups and just see like how everyone else is doing. It was really cool. Like it felt like a big ass LAN party. You know?
Yes. Like it definitely felt like it felt very grassroots. Even though I've been told that EVO is like the least grassroots fighting game tournament, which says a lot for how grassroots the other ones are.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that it was really nice. Just being able. I competed. I got out of day 1. When you get out of day 1, it means you got out of your initial pools. There's 4,400 competitors in my Tekken 8 bracket, and I beat 3 people, got 1 bye to get out. Okay. They gave me a chipotle card, 1 free chipotle, and I'm like, yeah. Then that's like proof that you got out of pools. And I'm like, yeah,
dub. Dude. Okay, I'm gonna say like one of my favorite kind of like recurring. I wouldn't say like a joke, but like thing that happened was every time on the big stage or on the stream, a chipotle ad started playing. people would lose their fucking minds. They would go like, yeah, like this dude would be just like filling this burrito, like this tortilla with like refried beans or like beans and like steak and shit. It's just like the most generic Chipotle item. People are just like getting out of their chairs and cheering and losing their fucking minds.
I love that it's a meme. And like great. Chipotle is such a like everyone just loves it, and I'm so surprised.
Yeah,
but very happy that they took a sponsor into the scene so well.
Yeah, that's great. And I'm hoping the scene gets more sponsors. I think EVO is my favorite event.
Oh,
like, over TwitchCon, over Anime Expo, over like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think if you compete in it, I agree. I think competing is really, really nice. Speaking of random things that happen at EVO, though.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. This isn't even my address. Cool.
We're doxing someone else.
I met this. He blacked out his address. So I met a fan there, and they gave me this, and I obviously am very suspect when they give me something that's already pre-opened, and I'm like, "What is this?" He's like, "Oh, I watched your podcast," and I'm like, "Oh, you're a Fake Fans fan." That's awesome.
Fake Fans. Do podcasts have like stand names? Is that a thing?
Oh, maybe. But like, anyways, okay. He said on the podcast, you said you loved Gemma Chan, and I'm like, yeah, still do.
Yeah.
He's like, I decided to get you signed Gemma Chan pictures, and I was like, there's no fucking way.
Hey, Bong-chan from Stray Kids, I love you. Any of the Stray Kids, I'll take any of you guys. Like, you guys are awesome.
Wait, isn't one of the Stray Kids considered really ugly by Korean standards?
That's fucked up. Why would you say that?
I literally saw a TikTok. Somebody came up and like, what you call it?
Oh, K-pop. I think I saw that
K-pop
TikTok too.
People who Koreans think is ugly, and one of them was from Stray Kids. I'm like, damn, they think that they can just say that? That's so mean.
I saw that TikTok, and I think I know who you're talking about, but I highly disagree. I think every member of Stray Kids is incredibly attractive.
Wow. Okay.
And I actually mean it too.
That didn't feel forced.
Stream collision. Anyways,
yeah. So one of my fans got me this.
That's fucking awesome. How do you? What if I just like I'm wondering like the logistics of getting that. Like, did they buy it off eBay? Did they meet them in person? Are they related to them? Are they actually Gemma Chan? You know, is that her name?
I don't know how they got this, and because they got autograph versions, and I'm like, so they must have like purchased it. And it felt like me. I don't know.
What the fuck, man? Sorry, I'm like angry now. I'm a little mad.
They purchased the Gemma Chan signature for me, and you know what? I appreciate that.
You really just fucking wow. This motherfucker before the podcast is like, wait, did I show you what's in this container? I was like, no. He's like, really? I didn't.
Yeah,
that's great. I can't wait to share it with you on the podcast. This motherfucker, dude. I was hoping it'd be something troll, but that's actually really cool. But I'm happy for you. Not happy for you.
But I've been traveling a shitload recently, and I am so tired. I'm like, I don't want to travel again for, I don't know, when's the next big event? TwitchCon? That's like two months from now.
Well, I'm flying out in 2 weeks. I'm going to Chicago in August for Lollapalooza to see Stray Kids. Hey! And also Chapel Rowan, who I've been listening to a lot of lately.
Oh, Chapel Rowan's really nice.
So I think I've been living under a fucking rock because Chapel Rowan has been the it girl, it seems, like the last,
I would say couple months.
Yeah. And I just, I'm sorry, I'm such an asshole. I actually thought all of Chapel Rowan's music was Sabrina Carpenter's. Like whenever I would like kind of hear it or like listen to a TikTok that had Chapel Rowan's music, I just thought that Sabrina Carpenter was like this super like complex, can hit like every genre music artist. And I was like, damn, Sabrina Carpenter's like popping off. Good for her. And then like I found out, wait, shit, hold on.
She's not that complex.
I mean, she's good. She's good. But like I was like, oh wait, shit, Chapel Rowan is actually, that's her music. And like I actually really like it because it kind of reminds me of some of the shit that I used to listen to like growing up with my mom and dad, like kind of like an older era of music, and it's good. So
I didn't realize it was her music when I listened to it before, and then finally I actively looked for her because Sid was like, "Yo, have you been listening to her?" And I'm like, no." And she's like, "Oh, her music's awesome." I'm like, "Okay, I'll go check it out." And I was like, "I've heard this before." Of course, I've heard this before.
Yeah.
So I was surprised, but I mean, she's pretty good.
Yeah, I like her. I guess. I don't know. Is it bad to say that most of the music I find that's new these days is fucking TikTok? Like, I don't really discover music in other avenues anymore.
No, that's the same for me. But I feel like I don't know if that's a boomer take. I think it's like before people would discover music on the radio.
Right.
But I don't know if people listen to much radio in cars anymore.
I haven't listened to radio in cars willingly in a long time.
I imagine that TikTok is a big way of how you find music.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a person who actively looks for music, then it's different. But like if you're on SoundCloud looking through like small artists, like you're a beast. Like I could not do that.
Yeah. EVO is like, I don't know, man. EVO is probably the most fun I've had at a live event since like the international, like TI2. Fucking Dota 2, man. Like the Alliance versus Navi Grand Final, like I still remember the crowd. But like EVO, I don't know. All the attendees were like super chill, super nice.
Yep.
You just saw that people were there first and foremost to be gamers, which is really nice. I felt like we were there to be gamers and not like content creators necessarily, which is really nice. Watching Lily fucking beat Harada on stage will probably be a core memory. Dude, you did that, right? Like you should like every now and then just pop in, like when Lily's like in the living room or something. Hey man, so remember when like I got you into Tekken and that directly led to you fucking beating Harada on stage?
Yeah. You know, I'm the reason for her success. I don't want to downplay it. I find that that's true for a lot of people, and I'm okay with that. I accept that they would be nothing without me. Yeah. Especially Lily Pichu.
Mm-hmm. I would actually say so for myself as well. I cling on to you like one of those things that like latch onto the bottom of a shark and they like fucking feed off of like
the suckers.
Yeah, the suckers.
I don't know what they're called.
Not lampreys. Those are freaky ass like multi like are they lampreys? Rays, nurse sharks.
No, it's the things that feed on the shark. But I don't know. Like you
no, that's. Okay, I'm a barnacle. I'm a barnacle. Like, Jason is implying I'm a.
You're like a barnacle boy.
Barnacle boy. Barnacle. I guess between the two of us, I would be barnacle boy, huh? And you'd be
the last time I saw.
Dude. That's fucked up. You're saying I look like barnacle boy?
Well, I mean, what?
Yeah. All right. Whatever. Wait. That low key would be a sick
cosplay
duo cosplay.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not even kidding. We should do that. Wait, that wouldn't even be like hard either. Especially for me. Oh my god.
I have to have a giant fucking tattoo on my face.
Well, I mean, you could probably just paint that on your face, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I think that would be the route you go. Holy shit, that actually is perfect for us. Like we're both fucking gonna be wheelchair bound soon.
Wheelchair bound, yeah, it's true.
That's how fucking old we are. No, these two are like too young to. We are the actual demographic to fucking hit this cosplay. Anyway, Justin Wong.
We met Justin Wong.
Shout out to Justin Wong. He fucking like we were at a after party. Our group was all sitting together and there were no chairs. So I was just like, I need to sit, and I'm gonna sit regardless of like whether it's near our friends or not. Or yeah, near our friends or not. And I'm just like sitting in like literally the fucking corner of the room. When Justin Wong and his wife walk over, I could see them from my peripheral because I'm just like, holy shit, that's Justin Wong. He's walking this way. I'm like, damn, that guy's so fucking cool. He's like one of the best fighting game players of all time. Mm-hmm. Walks over, he says, hey man, I don't want to like fanboy, but like you're really fucking funny and I would love to take a photo with you.
That is awesome.
I'm freaking the fuck out, right? Because it's fucking Justin Wong, all right? And I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm the one that's fucking fanboy. I would love to take a photo with you too. So like I just thought that was super cool. And then like you actually got to talk to him too, right?
Yeah. And it's funny because when I met him at EVO, that specific party was doing cocktails, and there was only 2 cocktails, and one of them was Moment 37, and I was like, "There's no way. What are the chances?"
Yeah, that's tough. I saw at Artist Alley many things referencing Moment 37, and I just like wonder sometimes, like,
I mean, did you know Justin Daigo got awards this
yeah, year? They got like achievement awards,
lifetime achievement awards.
Yeah.
For EVO for being like an ambassador for fighting games essentially, and like for representing fighting games so well, which I'm just like, no, yeah, they deserve it. Like both of them have been around for forever. Daigo is still a top competitor. Justin was competing as recently as Marvel 3 and winning, and I think he's tied for second for the most EVOs won ever.
Wow, is the top Sonic Fox? I want to say Sonic Fox has a fuck ton of wins.
I don't know.
He has like 7 or some shit.
He won again this time.
He won again for Mortal Kombat 1.
Yes, he is crazy. That guy will not stop winning.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think. When do you think Lily's getting her EVO like Lifetime Achievement Award?
I'm pretty soon because now people kept coming over here like, oh, you're the girl who beat Harada, and I'm like, that's all me.
Yeah.
Without me, that wouldn't be her.
Okay, not to like fucking gas ourselves up too much, but I will say that I did have a lot of fans come up and be like, "Hey, man, I just want to say it's really cool that you and your friends are all getting into fighting games.
Yeah,
like you guys are really showing a lot of like spotlight on our scene.
Like we carry Tekken. Like we deserve to be in the game. I agree with you. I think we should have statues of ourselves in a new map that comes out soon. Like just in the back.
Okay.
But you know those Greek statues where you're pretty much fully naked. I want that to be me, but okay, obviously censored. But on top of that,
I'm no longer interested.
I need them to be chiseled like a Greek god. Like I want it to be like so like I have like an 8-pack.
Okay, so like true to real life then.
Yeah, close enough.
Got it. Yeah,
and holding like Zeus's thunderbolt, maybe stepping on Zeus as well. Like really just like dominating over. You know, I would like that.
Yeah, that's a normal escalation of things that should happen in Tekken because of us. 100%.
Look,
yeah, totally.
Look, if they're able to get Chipotle ads in their new Times Square map, I think the least that can happen is immortalized statue of us.
I would say that an OTV like Tekken crossover, something like that, would be fucking cool.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be a sticker. Like if it's like a sticker or like a small thing, like
no, I'm talking about like in game.
Yeah, like I don't want it to be like they're doing the new Nike shoes. I want a statue.
Dude, you know, like they have the fucking bread thing, like the bread helmet, right?
Yes.
The cosmetic.
That's toast.
All you need to add is the sunglasses and the mustache and the top hat, and like.
That's true.
We're already there.
That is true.
Yeah.
But EVO was great.
Yeah. Really good.
And it felt like it was something where it's like, I would love to go back. Yeah. And I'm probably gonna go back next year.
No, same.
The funniest thing is I think earlier EVOs, I don't know if I would have liked as much. Because when I think about it, I'm like, EVO evolved a lot to get to this moment.
Mm-hmm.
There's the con definitely has like a pretty big artist alley. Their arcade system is huge.
Yeah.
Like they have a shitload of arcades. And like to get to this moment probably took them a while. Like I don't know if I would have liked the super grassroots version of EVO, but like the current iteration where there's like a really big cross between like a night to make a nice convention, I think it's really enjoyable.
Yeah.
Also, we took the Vegas loop every day, and I have to talk about it. The Vegas loop, I don't know if you guys know.
It's great.
Elon is crazy and made like these tunnels into Las Vegas, which I think he could not even do in other cities because they wouldn't let him. I don't know. But there's tunnels in Las Vegas, and then it's Tesla tunnels. People drive Teslas through these tunnels where there's 12 inches of space on the left and right, okay? And it goes directly from your hotel to the convention center. $5 for a full day. You can take as many rides as you want, which is really great price, like super great price. I took it all weekend. It's just very weird. It feels like I'm in the future. Like I'm living in some sci-fi world where I'm taking underground tunnels to go places. And let me say, I would have much preferred to just take a fucking subway, but that's never going to happen because in the United States, we don't believe in public transportation for a lot of people outside of buses.
Shout out to the auto industry lobbyists.
Yeah, shout out to lobbyists.
That's awesome.
So
Thank
instead,
you guys.
we're forced to do these weird tunnel system things.
That was the closest to like East Asia public transportation convenience in America that I've ever seen, though.
Yeah,
the closest.
It's just weird that it has to go through a tunnel.
Yeah,
it has to be by.
It is pretty claustrophobic in there. Like it kind of felt like I was on like a shittier version of like a Disney ride, like a Disney Star Wars ride or something.
Yeah.
So, but that was super convenient, super cool,
super convenient, and the cars are like all Teslas, so they're all like nice to sit in as well. And so I get what Elon's doing. I understand he's getting like all this shit so that he can get like more tunnels and there's like a big deal and like part of the system, all that stuff. But for a consumer, it was really nice.
Yeah, it was quite nice. I mean, I was told that was not the initial intention for those tunnels, so I'm wondering what they were for. So
who knows? Maybe.
Who knows? It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, EVO, I'm going back for sure. I might even go to Combo Breaker CEO. That's how much I like those events.
Oh,
that's how much I like the EVO. That shit was sick. A little sad that Artist Alley was great, but I wish I had more time for it.
The Artist Alley was a lot of fighting game characters, and I do have my preferences of fighting game characters over over different series. Like I like Baiken. I like okay. Strive designs are close to peak in my opinion when it comes to the anime aesthetic. I don't really like Street Fighter that much. But I like certain things in different games. Obviously, different Tekken, whatever. I didn't find anything I wanted. I'm at the point in my life where I don't really want prints from artist alleys. I'm at the point where there's too many prints, or like I want accessories. Like I want like small things that I can hold on to, that I can bring with me, put on my backpack or stuff like that. And I didn't find that many unique things outside of like charms, and the charms weren't in the art style that I liked. So I didn't buy a single thing at Artist Alley, which is surprising.
I spent like $2,000 at Artist Alley this year, or at EVO.
You meant Anime Expo, right?
No, EVO. I didn't know that I spent that much, but I did. There was a booth that sold woven art. So I bought one of them.
Like it's hand woven.
Yeah, hand woven art. I don't know if it's hand woven, but it's woven. And I got like one of Guts sitting in a field of flowers because I thought it was really nice. That was like $300. But I bought a lot of shit, and there was some really cool shit there. Like for example, I got a Honkai Star Rail themed passport cover, which I thought was really cool and exactly what I wanted, and I didn't realize it. But they just had like really cool shit, and I don't know. I bought some pins that were all Sega Dreamcast video game themed, which I like spoke to my boomer heart. Like I fucking love that shit. So I picked some. There was a lot of stuff there. And I'm realizing after going to both Anime Expo and EVO, I think I prefer fighting game women over anime women. Like in terms of like my attraction. No, not in real life, but like just in terms of like, oh wow, like oh, who's your favorite anime woman? And I'm like, oh, like these characters are cool. I like them, or like they're hot, like whatever. But like fighting game woman, I'm like, whoo, like I go crazy for that shit, you know? Like you were saying earlier, like Baiken from Guilty Gear. I fucking love Baiken from Guilty Gear. Dude, just like Cammy, Jury, like all bro, muscly women fucking do it for me. Big titty, small titty, who cares? But like fit women in fighting games, I'm just like, I'm fucking down like a clown Charlie Brown.
Jason just brought up Baiken and just fucking laughed.
Why did you laugh? What's funny about it? What's funny? Look up Ram Lethal. Okay. Spelled exactly how it sounds. Ram Lethal. She is like I don't even play Guilty Gear, by the way.
She's cool.
But I think Guilty Gear has some of the best. Hi, Lily. I like thick women. Do you like thick women? Wait, can you say that into the mic, though?
I like Cammy's ass.
Nice. Based. Who doesn't like Cammy's ass? But yeah, Ram Lethal, I think, is like some sort of commander, and she has 2 giant levitating katana.
Yeah, I tried to play her. She's hard as fuck to play.
I installed Guilty Gear Strive yesterday.
Oh.
I haven't started it yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, Guilty Gear is a game made for crazy people.
I will say, though, that I saw the like complete edition of that game. It's $250. That includes all DLC, though, including like color, like new recolors, stages, and all the season passes for like all the characters and shit.
Wow.
So I'm not sure if there's like a better edition I can get that could just give me all the characters and shit, but like, yeah.
That is crazy. Well, they know their target audience.
Yeah.
You are their target audience.
I am the target, dude. I'm the target audience, but okay, I'm not gonna lie, when I watched the grand finals of Guilty Gear and it was Jacko versus Soul Bad Guy, let me just say Soul Bad Guy is more my archetype of fighter.
Okay, let me just say Soul Bad Guy, it's gotta be one of the best names ever.
Yeah.
It's the main character. I would say there's 2 main characters, Kai and then Soul Bad Guy, or like the faces. That's just the best name ever. Yeah. Soul Bad Guy.
Soul Bad Guy.
What a fucking badass.
Yeah.
And he's famous for having his fist turn into fire as he punches you.
Mm-hmm.
Bandit Bringer, all that stuff. I'm just like, bro, he's sick. He's like, I think Guilty Gear and Arc Sys did a great job of making their character designs.
Yeah.
Arc Sys has always done a phenomenal job. Their character designs are better than like anime character designs.
Yeah.
They're just sick.
Yeah, but like I was watching the grand finals, Soul Bad Guy against Jacko, and like Jacko's throwing those fucking robots, and like she basically hits him into the robots and like combos like that. I was like, I would fucking hate playing against those Jacko. I don't know. Maybe I'll find like a character I like in that game, but that game looks hard as shit, and I fucking hate projectiles, so I'm a pussy. Whatever. Anyway, speaking of Guilty Gear, and because this is sort of a wee podcast,
yeah,
the season 4 announcements They announced 4 characters, including Lucy from Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
There's no in-game picture of what she looks like or how her model looks like or any of her moves.
Yeah.
But they announced there's DLC, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I think one guest DLC of something completely out there for every game is awesome. Like Mortal Kombat did Homelander.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that is fucking so weird, but awesome.
I love it.
And I think that it's awesome. Tekken has not had that. I hope Tekken adds some really out there. Steve from Minecraft. I'll be like, oh, shit, let's fucking go.
Dude. Oh, God. Okay, so there's one more announcement left for Tekken.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be like a crossover character?
No, hell no. I think Tekken DLC is the most underwhelming DLC.
Dude, I mean, at least they announced Heihachi and not Marduk.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That was pretty fucking hype when we were there in person and they announced that shit.
I think it's awesome that EVO, like the way EVO works is the grand finals is it's called Championship Sunday. You're all going to arena, which was really, really small this time, and I feel really bad for people that didn't get in. And they play based on game popularity. So Street Fighter always goes last, and the game that it's top 6, the game that goes first is the one with the least amount of players. Okay, so
was it Guilty Gear first, or was
no?
that
Guilty Gear was the third game. There was like 2 other games. I think Uni was one of the games, and I don't really remember the other ones.
I don't know what Uni is.
It's Anime Fighter.
Oh, okay.
But the way they do it is right before the games start their top 6, they announce something huge for the game. Always happens every time. Guilty Gear always announces something new. Like it's minimum a new character, sometimes a new game. They announced Tekken 8 last year. And so like it's like those kind of announcements. So this year for Tekken, they announced where the world finals for TWTR, they're gonna be in Shibuya, which was fucking hype. And they announced their
first time.
Yeah,
which was surprising to me.
It's weird because like I went to the VCT when I was supposed to be in Japan, but it was like in like very, very small like microscopic text. It was like, by the way, it's in Chiba, like the province is Chiba. And so when people think of Japan, they think of like Tokyo or like Osaka or Kyoto. But it was like this little province that was like a couple hours away or like an hour away. But this one that was like Shibuya. And I'm like, damn, the heart of Shibuya, they're throwing a huge fighting game term. That's cool.
That's fucking awesome.
And then they announced Heihachi. And so like I don't know, man. I think it's really awesome that they can tie in this kind of hype for their characters with the launches. A lot of games I feel like struggle to build hype for their games. I think I follow a bunch of different games, and like I don't really get hyped for a lot of them. I'll be real with you. It's like sometimes they're really, really far out, or I'll get hyped because the game exists. But like usually they get announced by game trailers or something like that, or like one of those game award shows, and then they're just dead in the water for 2 months, kind of, or 2 years, kind of deal. Monster Hunter Wilds, great example. I love Monster Hunter. I'm gonna play shit out of the game. I'm not hyped for it until
it gets closer to
yeah, it's like out next year, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, whatever, man. But like, I think some games like this is a. I'm just gonna say this right now. I have been sponsored by this game, and I'm going to be sponsored by this game again. Path of Exile. I've put over 2,000 hours on this game, and the way they do game announcements it's like they have their own reveal, and it's like 2 hours on Twitch where they just throw shit at you, and it's like fucking awesome. And then I like how EVO does it, where like right before the best players in the world play, they announce like their future stuff. I'm like, that's fucking sick. And usually the stuff they announce is like, and this is out, and you can play this hella soon. A lot of times. Dude, I think that's fucking awesome.
The way I love Monster Hunter is the way Scarra loves Path of Exile. We're in this fucking RV, and Scarra sits down to me, like Bible in hand practically. It's like, have you heard of our Lord and Savior Path of Exile?
Dude,
their newest league is the most fun one yet. You get to have your own simulated something or whatever, and it's amazing.
For people who don't play Path of Exile is an optimization Diablo game. So Diablo 2, like imagine every good part of Diablo, and then imagine it goes to like the 10th degree. And then imagine it's like it's a game that has such complexity and with like the craziest crafting system of any game in the world. And you have this like really unique archetype of game where like as you try to find the best gear to kill monsters faster, to find better gear, to find the best gear, they have made this insane treadmill of like the best treadmill ever when it comes to these kind of not looter shooters, like looter Diablo type games. And they're insane. Like the developers are just insane. Like this league, they're just like we're gonna add a full mobile game inside of our game, and then all their announcements are always super hype. But like I would never be able to explain to you why unless you played the game.
It's hard to like. I feel like it's hard to get someone into Path of Exile, like who's like new to the genre.
It is impossible, which is why they're coming out with PoE 2 with better graphics and like a lot more ease of control. PoE 1, it's like you open up the skill tree, there are just 200 nodes. It looks like the Final Fantasy X sphere grid, but like juiced up and like times 10.
When Scarra told me I had to install a separate program to calculate the talents I would need for my build, I was out. I was just out. Like
so there's a separate I'm just gonna call it as it is. It's an Excel, entire Excel program to calculate the percentage increase and decrease of how effective your gear and your skill points are. It's called Path of Building. You literally build all the gear that you would use, and it tells you every single the percentage to the decimal number of how much and how good your gear is relative to other things. And it gets updated every league, and it's like the most important thing ever. And people literally spend hours on stream, and you're like, not like this, but like they're like talking to their chat. They're like, what do you guys think about doing this? What do you think about going here? Oh, look at this path. And it's like the nerdiest shit ever. I'm not gonna lie. Like we're like one step below EVE Online in terms of like nerdiness, but like it's I have stayed in bed before playing this game. I'm literally reading manga in bed, and I'm like, I'm thinking about the game. And I get out of bed because I thought that if I buy 2 different rares and switch out a unique or 2, I could save 2 points on my skill tree. And I'm like, holy fuck! And I open up my PC and I look for the item. Or I look to buy the item. Like that's happened to me before. And so it's just when I play, I wake up and I open my PC, I turn on the game, and I go take a shower because the game supersedes all other aspects of my life because you cannot trade unless you're online. I shit you not. So It's just like, it is crazy. And the people who play this game do like charts for how the mechanics in the game work. And I still remember there's a chart that described lifesteal. It's really easy in other games. It's like lifesteal is a percentage of how much damage you do. So if I do 100 damage, I lifesteal 10%, I gain back 10 life per hit, right? That's not how PoE lifesteal works. And so it's just a ridiculous amount. He's bringing up a ridiculous amount of information of stuff to do, and it's just like these are all the things that make the game fun to me. It's like a super like min-maxing game, and I have over 2,000 hours in this game, and I still feel like a new player. Every league, I learn something new. And the worst part is I get sponsored a lot by this game. And this is my favorite sponsor to take. Because they're like, can you play 4 hours for me? And they don't even ask me to promote anything about the game. They're just like, just play 4 hours. I'm like, cool. I average 200 hours a league when I play this game.
You need to like start a Path of Exile podcast with someone who's super into Path of Exile.
No, the thing is that there are Path of Exile podcasts, and they are way more into the game than I am. They're the people who play so much every league. I, for all intents and purposes, am an average, like a slightly above average PoE player.
Do you think that someone who
in terms of like skill and knowledge,
mm-hmm.
and like I would say I'm very average. Like I could tell, like if I know how good I am at League, how good I am at Tekken, how good I am at TFT, and I'm telling you, I know how good I am at this game. I'm a very slightly above average player.
I have a weird question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think, let's say someone who is more into PoE than you are, right?
Yeah,
you know how into it you are, right?
Yeah, they'd be a super loser.
So would you think that they would be able to marry someone, like be in a relationship with someone that's not into PoE? Like, is that possible?
Oh, yeah. But it'd be like, what I imagine, it'd be like, you know those memes of that guy whispering into the girl, like at the baseball game?
Oh, yeah.
It'd be like that. It'd be like, yo, you don't understand. Like, when I get Secrets of Suffering here and I can get like my shock percentage up with Yo, because it's like, they're not going to understand what any of that shit means. But like, part about being in a relationship is you each have your own interests, right?
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Like Jason was scrolling through that fucking spreadsheet. My eyes were glazing over.
Yeah, Jason brought up, oh God, spreadsheets of PoE. He brought up like, oils and stuff and oil combinations. And I'm just like, that stuff's not even important.
you know,
but
I'm happy.
I use all of that, by the way.
I'm happy that shit exists for people who like it. It's great. That's awesome.
The great thing is I don't need to try to convince people to play PoE. When PoE 2 comes out, it uses a lot of the same systems, and I'm just gonna be like, hey, you should play PoE 2, and then that's when they get sucked in, and I will be there. I'll be like, huh.
Sorry, I don't know. I don't think that this is gonna go over the way you think it is.
No, everyone's gonna play
at
PoE
its core,
too.
it's still gonna be PoE.
Yeah, no, but like the fun parts of PoE are like watching yourself like kill stuff, and like trust me, that part is they're the best at having a screen explode. You needed a 4090 in last league to explode your screen because there were so many things on it, and so it was like trust me, they're the best at it. It requires your full graphics card to explode your screen.
If you can get Jody, the radiant level dress to impress player,
to
get into PoE 2,
that's impossible.
Okay, I was gonna say, I think at its core, I think I will try it out because I like Diablo. I like Diablo. I like games like that.
Yeah.
But like getting into PoE was just too daunting. It was too much. Like I was like,
it's definitely one of those games
overwhelming.
Where, like, I've never used a guide to play a game because I feel like that like you can only play a game once, and it shuts down the creativity and the enjoyment of learning a game.
Right.
That did not happen with PoE because the guide mattered so infinitesimally small. All it did was it railroaded my experience that I could learn other things, which is insane that I could say that about a guide who literally handheld me through the entire campaign.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's like one of those very rare things where I'm like, the guide made it so I could learn.
All right.
And that's what a weird statement.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You have your loot treadmill. I have my loot treadmill.
That's true. You have Monster Hunter.
I have Monster Hunter. But we both love Monster Hunter.
Okay, wait. Have you been looking at a lot of TikToks recently or just like statements on Twitter talking about how like our generation of children are not reading?
Oh.
So like I think from COVID onwards, the average like high school student, their reading ability has gotten a lot lower.
Yeah, I believe it.
And I think about that. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
I think that's also for adults too. I think a lot of adults overall are reading way less.
Yeah, and that scary at some level? Because like we joke about reading, but at least like we're reading like translated things from other sources, and it's not like heavy reading. Like we're not reading it and we're seeing SAT where it's like, wow, what a copious like amount of gear this guy just got. It's like we're just reading like the very base level like stuff, but like
it does worry me because like there are times where I will say or use a word amongst like a younger audience, and they'll be like, "Whoa, like why are you pulling out the crazy fucking words, you nerd?" And I'm just like, "Wait, what? Like is that what?" Like I don't know, man. Like I think Sue was telling me that she used the word infinitesimal. I think with Tarek.
Small. Yeah.
And like Tarek was like, "What? Like, what are you even saying, little bro?" And like Tarek, I mean, I think Tarek is like an ambassador for the Zoomers at this point.
That's true. That's true.
So I'm just like, oh shit, like, oh no, I'm a little worried. To be honest.
Yeah, I like if like please like let us know in the comments below if this is actually true because I don't have any firsthand experience. I think it's really weird to get all my information from Twitter and TikTok about how like people in general are not like reading as much.
Mm-hmm.
But like should I be worried?
But just maybe a little.
No, but you know what's on the Rise podcast? They're listening to us. That's what keeps their educational juices flowing.
Okay, now I wasn't as worried before, but now I'm fucking stressed.
Why? You don't think that them listening to me just gush over a Gemma-chan and PoE for an hour is not good?
I mean, I'm sure that there are some people that are nerding the fuck out and they're like, "Oh my god, Scarra's into PoE. That's my guy. Fuck yeah!" And then so I mean, I'm sure some people are happy.
Yeah,
about it.
Very infinitesimally. I'm always surprised when we go to the conventions and people are like, "Oh, I love your podcast," and I'm just like, "Peter, pay you for that?"
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying.
He passed you some money over there when I wasn't looking. Like, what happened, man?
Yeah, I have their Venmo, all of them.
Yeah,
so.
And it's funny when like even when you quiz them, they're like, "Oh yeah, I really liked your take on this," or like, I love Silver Spoon. I'm like, okay, bro, like make it more obvious.
Dude,
like,
there is someone that was trying to find me at EVO to tell me that they love Silver Spoon. Okay, Silver Spoon's good.
Yeah, for some people, I agree.
That's crazy. That's a crazy ass statement. PoE is also good to some people. Some people.
Yeah, some people.
Some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what was extra wild this weekend, which it was insane, was that like the one upside of our RV trip, which there was not many, but like aside from like us being together and like fucking around, was that we dodged the number one like technical problem.
It was like a Microsoft outage blue screen event, essentially.
Yeah, from the company CrowdStrike apparently like had an update that crashed 1 billion PCs.
Yeah.
And which is insane. The PC is vital to like like information about medical stuff to fly, to get off the ground. So a lot of people got canceled airplanes. And we were just chilling in the RV going like 35 because it took us 6 hours to get to. Sorry, I'm ranting again. It took us a while to get to Las Vegas.
Yeah,
but we dodged it.
Yeah, we dodged it. Like we were hearing about people struggling to get flights in and out because of all these like computers blue screening and shit.
And we never had that issue.
And I think there's still like repercussions from those blue screen events.
Yeah,
like, I'm still hearing about canceled flights.
Oh yeah, it is nuts. And I think that they're a publicly traded company. I heard they lost double digits.
Yes,
already.
Like over 10% or some shit.
And I'm like, you know what? I can't even say it's not deserved. You kind of caused the global situation, man.
Well, I actually was talking about it on stream yesterday, and people like there was a couple people in chat saying like, don't worry about it. Like this sort of shit happens all the time. I was like, this sort of shit happens all the time. Really?
I think it was the biggest, technical shutdown ever. Is what people are saying.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised from like what sounded like the scale of it.
But I do think it does happen more frequently than it comes to be people's problems. But like maybe like domestically, I know in certain areas or like in certain countries even. But this one was like a kind of a like worldwide thing.
Yeah. So
I bet you the people who worked in IT during this time were having the worst days of their lives.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Like, because apparently the solution for this is very simple. Restart your PC in safe mode, update the software, and then reinstall it. But to have to do that for like thousands of PCs.
Millions of PCs.
Yeah, for your fucking office.
While you have these fucking angry Karens yelling at you, like, why can't I get on this fucking plane?
I feel so bad, man.
I feel really bad for anyone who had to work IT. Because I feel like typically IT is like the most like understaffed, underserved, like group of like any company, you know what I mean? So like I don't know, that shit.
They're not important to the hella important.
Exactly.
Kind of deal,
yeah. So anyway, speaking on the like reading crisis that the world is having right now. What have you been reading lately?
6 shitty. You want me to go through my shitty?
Go through them.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Run it down. We still have our book club for Sakamoto Days, but
yeah. Okay. I just finished. My inventory is abnormal. This is gonna be a very quick rundown because we're talking about this. We're gonna be here all day. And it's about a guy who you would like this. He's a pay-to-win player, and apparently by paying to win in this game, it gave their goddess enough power to get number 1 in the rankings, and then he ended up reincarnating into the world with all of his pay-to-win gear. And then so like he'll beat challenges and people are like, you have to be like this so-and-so talented, and he just has super OP gear.
Can I see this? Because I think I've read it, but it's also possible
it's not overgeared. It's another one.
I've not read this, but
it's another one.
Yeah.
So okay, this is my first Korean manhwa, which was not as shitty as I thought. My second one, which was shitty, Steel Eating Player. Super fast. He eats steel. He gets stronger. He regresses to find rare steel.
Like he eats metal.
Yes,
steel.
He eats metal, and then he is able to control metal. And then he regresses, and then he has to be able to fight off the evil organization in the future. So he tries to find metal earlier and eat more metal while he's younger. Anyways, he eats a shitload of metal. Next shitty one, Bizarre Restaurant. It's a restaurant where the guy who already like killed the Demon King, became a god, is a god of shitty cooking, because all the food has insane effects, like making you stronger, flame resistant, but it has the worse it tastes, the better the effect. So he comes to Earth, and he sets up a small restaurant where he baits hunters into eating the worst food ever, but they get stronger if they can survive it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I might read that one. That sounds kind of interesting.
The only non-shitty one I read, or I mean, shitty is a strong word. I enjoyed them, but I know they're kind of garbage. The Pool had more updates.
The Pool is good.
The Pool is good.
The Pool is good.
I like it. Okay, so The Pool is by the creators of Ajin.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this a long time ago, and the funny thing is like there hasn't been that many chapters since we talked about.
I'm assuming it's like at chapter like 6.
I'm like at 5. Okay. Maybe there's like 6 or 7 now, but it's like 4 like a group of elite soldiers drop in to a random world, and they're here to salvage or to bail out an underground research facility that's something went wrong. You find out that like they found gold down there, but then there's a crisis where there's a shitload of monsters attacking them. So they're trying to get out. Really cool situation. I think the art is really good. I mean, it's the same artist who did Ajin, so I expected that.
Yeah.
And it just like I like very darker like sci-fi alien themes. And so I really enjoyed them. I don't know how much I'm gonna enjoy the monster designs. I think Centaria's monster designs are like peak for me right now. Like, it's fucking really fucking good.
Are you caught up with Centauria? It's good.
Yeah.
I'm despairing right now because I'm
just waiting.
Yeah,
like,
it's getting to a point where like, oh shit, like this could go a really bad way.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. But that and The Pool have been things that I read that were like actually like this was good,
like good quality.
I can't wait to read more of it because it is awesome. Hard carry support. It's about like I could just cut the first part of.
I think I could guess like what it's about, right?
Is
it like the Kuroko no Basket of like League of Legends or something?
You're not gonna. No,
really.
He's like a support main, support character, best support character in the world. But he like is able to go into people's bodies and support them with like skills from inside of them, essentially. Anyways,
what? Okay,
it's not.
So he's Yumi.
Yes, essentially.
Okay.
It's not that terrible. And this is gonna sound.
Is it a manhwa or manga?
Manhwa.
Of course.
I think that's it.
Okay.
No, actually, I was reading
fucking guy.
Shinkan's One Coin Clear, and I actually read it. It was physically upset about this one because this is a manhwa that has 70.
This sounds familiar.
4 chapters, and it's I think fully completed. Okay, but the thing is, he has to go up floor by floor and gain skills as he goes up the floor. If he clears this floor better, he gets more achievements. But then randomly, and then the world is controlled by demons who operate the tower from behind the scenes. All this shit that is true for everything. But the weird thing is like as you're reading it, one of the demons is like, your sister's in this floor. I can get you up there faster if you 10 floors faster if you accept my challenge. And I'm like, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, does he even want to accept that? He like loses all the power he would gain in those 10 floors by getting up 10 floors more. But essentially the story ends up like he's going up the tower. It's really cool. And then it like super accelerates where like he like skips floors, finds his sister, and like finds like the truth of the world, and then the story ends. And I'm just like, the fuck just happened? And I don't think I'm done yet. I have another one I've been Anyways.
What is this, like number 7, number 8?
Yeah, so I read a lot this weekend on the RV / in my hotel room at 9 p.m. at night right before I went to sleep for EVO. And it was almost all Korean manhwa. And I don't get it. I have a problem. Like a severe issue.
I agree. Like you're fucked in the head.
I can't stop myself. As soon as here's the requirements. As soon as I see a Korean manhwa that is above 25 chapters and I read it and the art, I get stomach from, and it looks somewhat interesting.
Stomach is crazy.
I can stomach it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it's just funny.
There are some art that I'm just like, it's a complete piece of shit.
Someone needs to draw you like, you know, like fucking Scrooge McDuck or something when he's like diving into a vault full of gold.
I just dive into garbage.
You're just diving into garbage manhwa.
Yeah, but some of like the worst part about all this is if I read all the things I read like the last 2 weeks, and I've read them a year or 2 in the future, I would enjoy them more. But like I'm just like, because like they would have much more written, and like only the good ones get to the very end. It's kind of like a battle royale where like you're but like I'm seeing the participants early, and I'm trying to bet on them. I'm like the people, the super rich people in the background being like, number 17, $2 million number 17, and then I'm literally, it's for sport, and so right now I'm reading 100 manhwa, and I'm trying to bet on the ones that will win. I don't know if I'm good at this betting game.
I think you need to make a master list of all the manhwa you've read in a year and like actually individually rank them. I would love, or like, you know, like the tier system, like you need to tier battle them and then see what ends up on top.
Oh shit. I might go through them, but like the thing is my memory is like if the thing is bad, I toss it out of my membrane. Because I don't want to store garbage up here, you know?
Sounds like you do.
Save for just the most unique and awesome and cool and amazing, incredible manga. Like I Shall 21, there's only so much I could fit in this one skull of mine. So as soon as I read something bad, I'm just like, and it's gone.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, maybe I'll try to keep it around a little bit.
I think that'll be funny.
Yeah.
But yeah. Wow.
What have you been reading?
More manga than manhwa, I would say.
I would say that's good.
More manga
Probably
than
better
manhwa.
than me.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, I'm caught up on Dandadan. Dandadan's fucking peak still. Like, it's really...
I'm one chapter behind.
It's good. It's really fucking good. I've been enjoying it. I read the most recent chapter of Chainsaw Man today, and it's like old Chainsaw Man.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's when you saying that is a great thing.
It's like old Chainsaw Man. I just want more. So it is fully picked up. It's full steam ahead. Oh, it's going crazy.
So I should start reading it now.
I think so. I
definitely drop. It's like one of those things.
I wouldn't say that Chainsaw Man, since they did like the war arc, has been like bad by any means, but it's definitely been slow. So like I think a lot of people that like the pacing of the first Chainsaw Man probably were like struggling with it, or I was struggling with it a little bit, but I was still reading it week by week. But now it's kind of like, oh, this is old Chainsaw Man. We're like fully fucking back. So without spoiling too much, I think it's a good read right now. But yeah, other than that, so randomly, I've been seeing a lot of Katekyo Hitman Reborn on my For You page on TikTok.
Oh my God.
And I was like, so many of the comments are like, dude, this shit was so peak. I miss it. Like, it's so good. I hope they remake it. I'm like, damn, I don't really remember liking Katekyo Hitman Reborn like that.
I think it was a very interesting manga.
Yeah, so I'm like, I never finished it originally, but I'm rereading it now, and it's tough. Right now, I'm going through the part where it's like fully a gag manga.
Oh yeah, okay, no, it's
I'm like 30 chapters in. It's still fully a gag manga. I think
still 30 chapters.
I think they're starting to implement like the rival gangs and like there is some action, but it's not like they're not Riz face yet. You know what I mean?
For people that don't know, Hitman Reborn is one of the very, very, very rare manga that pivoted entire genres to be successful.
Yeah,
it started as a
like a gag manga,
full gag manga, and pivoted straight into battle shonen.
Yeah,
and it's one of the only successful ones.
Yeah, Katekyo Hitman Reborn is really funny to me in that like after they pivoted, every main character made the same face. They looked like they were doing the Riz face, like, you know, like they're fucking what is this shit called again? God, I'm
mewing.
Yeah, they were fucking mewing. They look like they're mewing without the actual mewing.
Okay, yeah.
They have that like face, like, yeah, dude, yeah, girl, what's up? Like they literally have that fucking face on every character. But yeah, I'm like 30 chapters in. I'm struggling. I'm fucking struggling. I actually looked up like when does Katekyo Hitman Reborn pivot into an action shonen, and it's like around chapter 60.
All I know in that one is like they did a time skip.
They did a time skip.
I was just like, oh my God.
I was not a fan of the time skip.
This went crazy. Yeah.
I was not a fan of the time skip personally. From what I remember, I'm trying to read through it again though. It is a struggle, and like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
For me, I think it would be hard for me to read it over again because if I'm going for old school battle shonen, which are like kind of slower than today's paces, I would go for different things. Like I'm a big turning arc guy, so I would go Flaming Recca. I go Yu Yu Hakusho.
Mar.
Yeah, Martian Romance Awakens. Love those. I would reread those. Going for that one, especially if they're going through so much gag, and I remember the time skip me not enjoying it as well. To be fair, I think it's hard to enjoy time skips. I think time skips in general are just
I don't like time skips.
Tough to do.
I don't like time skips.
Like
man.
Naruto's time skip, One Piece's time skip.
Naruto's time skip I actually didn't mind so much. Weirdly,
how'd you feel about One Piece? I thought that was okay.
One Piece I thought sucked. I thought it was bad. I'm gonna just say it. Like, you time skip straight into the fucking one of my least favorite arcs, which is Fishman Island, which is, in my opinion, an inferior version of Arlong Park. That shit sucked. And then that goes into fucking Punk Hazard, which also sucks.
Oh,
sorry. One Piece, you're killing me here. You're killing me, Smalls. Like, I'm trying my fucking hardest to get through your goddamn arcs to get to quote unquote peak. Well, why is that shit so fucking hard to get through, man? Sorry, I'm like ranting. I feel so bad, but like, holy shit, One Piece, you were testing my patience.
I'm remembering a lot of things. Naruto skip was.
I thought it was okay. Sheep did, right? I forgot what happened before, like what happened right before the time skip. Actually,
I didn't mind One Piece's time skip. Like, but I think the way they did it, and I think the way Oda eventually tied it all back together was pretty cool. But I think a lot of the other time skips are usually like, you when you do a time skip, the author of the manga has to essentially connect all the dots back together, because you go forward, the reader has no information about what's happening, and they have to build back the information backwards.
Yeah,
which I think is really cool, because it's also like, it's like you start a new story, right?
Yeah.
So like a lot of the best stories, like modern like fantasy fiction stories, like Game of Thrones, comes at you from an era where cool shit already happened, and you're in an area where after cool shit happened already, and you're trying to build backwards, being like, oh shit, like what did Aaron Targaryen do? Like, how did he fuck over the continent and stuff like that? And so I don't know if that's his name. I'm pretty sure that's not.
I mean, it's Aegon, Daemon, Aemon.
Anyways, so
Leifon, I don't know.
So I think that the idea is really cool. It's just really hard to do. Yeah. I remember like even reading like this is a throwback, 666 Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Also had a time skip that was essentially like, the story was like, you have O parts, which are like gear that are ranked and can be strong, and then eventually it goes like, this is a story, time skip, it's the end of the story, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? It's like 70 chapters, 80 chapters, I don't know, 70, 80 chapters, but it felt like quick as heck. You know, I think it's always a struggle to get it done well, but it allows you to reset the story in kind of a cool way, so I understand why people do it.
I think time skips can be cool. I'm just not. I was not thrilled about One Pieces. But I've been told, Peter, you gotta let it cook. Let him cook, man. Like, it all makes sense. It all fucking makes sense, dude. Like, you'll realize, oh, that was such a satisfying time. Like, oh, dude, I feel like they're fucking with me sometimes, man. I don't know, dude. It's just like, it feels bad.
Do you know H June?
Yeah.
He messages me, and this is all he messages me sometimes. He tells me, yo, yeah, I don't even remember the first part of the message, because the second part is always the same. And by the way, One Piece is peak right now. You should start reading.
Oh my god!
I swear to God, the messages always end the same way, and I'm just like,
bro. You just reminded me. That I promised Aishun that I would catch up to One Piece by August.
Yeah, I mean, we're liars.
That's why we're liars. But I think I promised, like, there was like a bet on the line, but I don't remember what the stakes are. Oh fuck. Oh shit. All right, whatever. I'm gonna have to look.
Anyway, H-Jun is a huge One Piece fan.
Yeah,
and it's so funny because like that's all of his messages.
It's like part of his personality.
It's I'm not even kidding.
Do you think he's into the TCG?
Dude, you know there's a Freyrin card?
Yes, I've been seeing that on my TikTok feed, my TikTok a lot. But it makes me, the people trying to push Freyrin card games or the Freyrin cards, they seem like the scammiest bastards ever.
That's what I'm saying. But apparently the box or the booster / box prices are like doubling in value recently, and I'm just like, man.
I heard the cards are just screenshots from the anime, which sounds super not appealing to me. Yeah.
The One Piece TCG, the art's insane.
Insane.
Yeah.
Like, I will admit, like, I have opened 2 boxes of One Piece now, and like, I'll be like, dude, this card looks fucking cool. How much is it worth? $13. I'm like,
but still looks sick.
All right, still looks sick, but
like it's not the Oda signed Nami.
It's not
holographic, you know.
Yeah. What else have I been reading? Before I get to Sakamoto Days, one last thing. I heard that Peerless Dad actually finished at like 268 chapters, which is way less than I thought.
You won't believe it. The guy who scans that was in my chat the other day.
Really?
Yeah, and was like, "Yo, do you remember that one?" So Peerless Dad is a Muram Korean manhwa.
Yeah.
At chapter, I think 190-ish.
Mm-hmm.
They have a screenshot of my Twitter, and it's saying read Peerless Dad. And
I think I remember that.
He was the one who put that there. And he was in my chat the other day. And I was like, no shot, you're the one who did that. And then he was the one who also told me, yeah, it's done.
Yeah. I started reading it on the RV ride back. I'm at chapter like 55 now. It's good.
So
it's solid.
I read a lot of Muram, like shitty Muram things. And his problem is that they're almost always the same. And I agree that they all have like the same like archetypes essentially. This one's a good one.
Peerless Dad is good. I like it. 55 chapters in. I'm not quite caught up to where I last read it.
I think reading weekly in later down the line sucked ass. I remember you had to stack because it was taking a while to get to like the important parts.
Yeah. The chapters are like actually decently short for a manhwa.
Yeah. And so like, but I would say like now it's fully completed, I might revisit it.
No, yeah. I think you could knock it out in like 3 hours. I'm not even like you, not me. You could knock it out in like 3 hours. I'm like at chapter 55. I really like it.
260 chapters is a lot.
I'm trying to finish by the end of this week.
Okay.
I think I could do that.
Wow.
But, I mean, I've read 55 chapters in like 4 hours. So
wow, you're gonna do all that and not read 10 chapters of One Piece?
Oh, bro. I'll try. But anyway, speaking of commitment reads, book club, Sakamoto Days.
Okay. Sakamoto Days. I reread double-digit chapters, 25, 30 chapters, and I love it. I am a big fan of Sakamoto Days, which I am not sure if that's your opinion, but I like Sakamoto Days. Full disclosure, I read up to chapter 100 before when I was back in Japan. So rereading it was kind of like a refresher course, kind of like I'm restudying for the exam. And I really like it. I think first of all, just the artwork is great. I love that there's really cool action shots, and I love that like it's just the premise is cool. Like it's the number one hitman in the world found a wife and retired from the job, and he became kind of fat, completely different. But now they want him dead, and he was the number one hitman. He's still as fucking cool as he was then, but he's now got his job. He promised his wife he wouldn't kill anymore. And so he has to like not kill while the story itself, like the other characters are dark. People just die. Like the villains just shoot each other and there's just death. But the main character, Sakamoto, will not kill, which I think is cool. But he's insane. Like he is just like absolutely superhuman. And the people that he meets are ridiculous. Both their names and their abilities sometimes are ridiculous. Like people who just like, what's the guy who like just like, the main person he meets, Shin, or the first person he meets has ESP, just can read minds. That's like the type of story you're getting into. There's people who read minds, people who like are the best sword master ever, people who can create like fire with their fingers, stuff like that. And it's just a ridiculous world that it's a gag manga, but I like how much action is in it because that's what really holds me. Go for it. I know you have stuff to say about this.
I've read 20 chapters.
Okay.
And I want to give it more time, but it's very much like it feels like a chapter by chapter, like, everything like start to finish happens in one chapter or like in a few chapters. Like it doesn't really feel like there's like an overarching story. It's mostly just this guy Sakamoto who's retired, and like people are sending hitmen after him to kill him because, you know, he's just like a legendary hitman.
Yeah.
And it's okay. I'm not really into the gags. A lot of the gags are mostly Sakamoto is almost like completely a silent protagonist, it feels like.
Yes.
He will sometimes talk, but like most of the humor comes from Shin reading his mind and seeing what he would do in that circumstance,
yes,
but didn't actually do. Like he'll see, like for example, like Sakamoto has a daughter, right? And some kids her age will flirt with her, and then you'll just see Shin reading Sakamoto's mind, saying like, or showing that like he was gonna fucking murder these children or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So that's where like a lot of the gags are. It is like pretty funny, but I'm still waiting for there to be some sort of plot that like reaches over like 10 chapters.
I think by chapter 20. It just starts getting to the plot of like the backstory of Shin.
Okay.
And I think that is like one of the first like longer running arcs. I think a lot of the earlier arcs were explaining like how cool was Sakamoto. Was he like sick? And you find out, yeah, he's fucking sick.
Yeah.
You find out he used to go to assassin school. You find out all this shit. And then like the next arc, the one that you're currently on, is about like how did Shin become an Esper? Like how did he start reading minds? You find out he was like essentially grown in the lab, not grown in the laboratory, but like experimented on in the laboratory. And the assassins like mix into the laboratory, and it starts like this arc about them going to save the Shin, essentially. I think I have
that sounds interesting.
Your complaints about the story are my complaints about Spy Family. So with Spy Family, I always felt like the overarching story was progressing too slow for me to enjoy it. But it might just be like the genre itself I don't like as much. So like I can handle less chapters than other genres. Because I've waited through 6,000 Korean isekai regression manhwa. But like, you know.
Like for what as terrible as fucking manhwa can be, I have to give it to them that the pace is fast. The pace is fucking fast. You know? Sometimes I would even say that solo leveling is kind of slow compared to a lot of the manhwa that we've read. And I would say solo leveling is like much faster than most manga. So sounds like Sakamoto Days gets more interesting. Or like the shit that you said sounded like
I think there's more arcs where there's more things. Or like the arcs are extended to where like it's not like a one-off chapter. The one-off chapters are mainly just like getting people into the world kind of deal.
I'll give it more time to cook then. Because I don't think it's bad. It's more just like it doesn't really feel like it's for me.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that I gave Spy Family another chance. I still think it sucks that it's a monthly over a weekly.
That's probably
for the pace
problem.
Because I binged 20 volumes of Spy Family on the flight to the Philippines.
20 volumes? That's like what? That's like a year's of Spy Family.
Is that a year? I don't know. But like I basically read from start to finish all of Spy Family, and I thought it was like decent. It was like pretty good. And like the most recent chapters have been like it's like a pretty well told story. Like I told you how like gruesome it actually surprisingly gets. So yeah, I mean I'll give Sakamoto Days more time to cook. I don't really have a book club ready today, so I think I'm just gonna maybe just don't do it this time. Maybe I'll just continue reading Sakamoto Days. I'll give it a shot.
You don't have a follow-up book that you want people to...
I kind of want to keep reading Sakamoto Days and just like see it develop more.
Okay.
Because like I am still like pretty interested in it, but I don't like love it yet, you know?
Yeah. It's definitely something where I'm okay to like cook a little bit. Okay. Yeah. But anyways, for people who are reading, I thought Sakamoto Days is pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Okay. You see, I like trust your judgment, so I will give it more time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah. That was our podcast episode for today. Thank you so much for listening/watching. Guys, make sure to check out our channel memberships on YouTube. We did shoot a lot of content at Anime Expo that we're going to be uploading. And if you want to check that out, if you want to check out our bonus content that we're going to be shooting in the future.
We're trying to do more bonus content than just watch-alongs. So hopefully you guys will be able to get more value off of our channel memberships and that you guys will enjoy it.
Yep.
See you guys later.